You know, we really shook things up with ProMix. We disrupted a market that hadn't changed in decades.
Since its launch in 2012, we put ProMix in the hands of almost 250,000 people in over 50 countries. It's become the supplement mixer of choice by thousands of elite athletes in almost every discipline.
We had created a product that people wanted. It solved a problem, but it wasn't perfect.
It was always really interesting for us whenever we start on a project looking at evolving and developing a product, particularly one that's been so successful. The first question can obviously be, well, why change it? But it was clear from our early meetings with Will and Joe that they had a really strong vision.
With so many people actively using ProMix and engaging with us every day, we had this golden opportunity to tap into a world of genuine customer feedback, to find out exactly how ProMix was being used in their daily lives, and more importantly, to discover how we could make the experience even better.
We've stripped ProMix back to its core concept and really explored every component in minute detail. This is a significant evolution, and the result is something quite special. We are very excited to introduce MiiXR to the world.
We started the project by basically doing a bit of a critical review of the existing product and ensure we got feedback from consumers so that we could try and capture as much development as possible, both through the appearance and functional elements. And one of the areas that I think we all got excited about from the initial prototypes was the magnetic coupling. I think it gave a really kind of positive user interaction. That feeling when the base clicks onto the actual vessel and just adds a really nice dynamic to the product.
We've made some big improvements looking at the ergonomics of the mouthpiece and the key addition of the air hole.
The breather hole in the cap, that allows better airflow into the product, makes it much, much nicer to drink from.
We've undertaken a complete overhaul of electronics. Every component's been upgraded. One of the challenges was to fit 2 batteries in the base. This gives us slightly more power, also a lot more endurance, which allows us to charge people's products, such as their iPhone, from the base.
Not only can you charge MiiXR from your micro USB phone cable, you can actually charge your phone with MiiXR.
As the new product is software-based, we've taken the opportunity to include a charge indicator. What this indicator does is produce a series of flashes to indicate whether the battery is at low charge or at high charge. When you're charging your phone, it will discharge down to a certain level and then cut off. This leaves enough charge in the battery to perform a number of mixes should you require.
So the button was another area that we took a bit of time in considering. We chose to combine a rigid centre with an overmoulded silicone gasket, if you like. And it creates this really, really nice aesthetic halo effect, but also means that it's a much more tactile and positive experience from the user.
MiiXR will now be made from a Triton copolyester, which is really the gold standard of food-safe materials for products like these. Ultra durable, impact resistant, and odour resistant.
The move to Triton reinforces our dedication to quality.
Developing the new product, it gave us a real opportunity to look at creating a really, really strong design aesthetic. Each element lived with one another and there was a clear design language between all of the features.
The juxtaposition of the matte finish on the cap and the motor unit with the glossy glass-like finish to the bottle is really quite striking.
All of it galvanises together to look like one really coherent product.
This, quite simply, is the most beautiful shaker bottle in the world.